Hi Ters, it's Evan and next video today now. So today's Medical Thursday, but guys, here are Medical Thursday right now. So I want to talk about HIV right now. So HIV on Medical Thursday. So HIV stands for Human Inefficiency Virus, and basically it is a virus. So let me discuss it right now. So this is a little bit of a touchy subject, so I'm going to try to be as clean as possible and try to use as most appropriate language as possible. This is kind of a touchy subject. So HIV is a sexually transmitted virus, and basically it's transmitted 4 ways: through blood, other types of body fluids, and it is an incurable disease, meaning once you have it, there's no cure for it. You can't take any kind of medication for it. There are potential, not vaccines, but there are potential things you can take before you get infected, before you have sex. So, but once you get infected with it, when you have HIV, you can't not get infected. You can't, cure it. So, once HIV is left untreated for a certain amount of time, usually 7 to 10 years, not a doctor, not giving medical advice, but usually 7 to 10 years, it will turn into AIDS, which I don't know what that stands for, but basically that's where the virus actually basically destroys your immune system, and you are open to very life-threatening illnesses like pneumonia, colds, that kind of stuff, tuberculosis, and it will eventually potentially kill you or end your life. Is you can contract things like pneumonia and tuberculosis, and because your immune system is so weakened, because what HIV does is it destroys your immune system, and so your immune system can't fight off viruses, and simple things like pneumonia, influenza, like the flu, things you can normally fight off, you won't be able to fight off, and that means when you contract those things, you will become very, very ill, and you can potentially die from something as simple as the flu. Also, it is an immune illness, so it's a disease of the immune system when you get HIV. Also, it's transmitted through blood and other types of body fluid, like I said. I won't get into that because that's a little bit too explicit. Also, it is not, a lot of people will confuse it with a disease of just of gay men, but it is not just a disease of gay men. It affects women, children, heterosexual and bisexual and homosexual couples, so it's not just a disease of gay men, despite popular belief and despite advertisements on TV. People who are straight can definitely get it. It can be transmitted through a mother to a child during pregnancy. It can be excuse me. It can be transmitted through shared needles, through people who use intravenous drugs or IV drugs. It can be transmitted through any kinds of blood contact, like blood brothers, when people do this with their fingers, when they have an open wound. It cannot be transmitted through saliva, despite proper belief. So, I'm not giving medical advice. So, it is a very it first appeared in the 80s, so it is believed it came from actually, I think it's believed it came from monkeys, actually, like the animal monkeys, but it came from Africa, and they believe the first person who had it was probably in Canada. So anyway, give me your thoughts. So, I mean, HIV is a very touchy subject. It's very touchy, but despite popular belief, there's a lot of myths about it, like you can't get it through saliva, which is true. It's not just a disease of gay men. It's just not a disease of gay and bisexual men. It is also a disease of people who are heterosexual. It is an incurable disease still, unfortunately, so people who have it will have it the rest of their life. Anyway, give me your thoughts. Big Ass Medical Thursday for life. Bye.